Hi folks, JD with ICOtec Game Calls, bringing you a short tutorial on how to format your SD card so that it will properly work in your ICOtec Game Call. ICOtec Game Calls run off of FAT and FAT32 format. If you've been through contact and conversations with ICOtec technical support, and one of the suggestions is for you to format your SD card and put the sounds back on it, then this is how that process is done. I'm working today with one of the SD cards out of a Night Stalker game call. My computer doesn't have the SD slot in it, so I'm going to use the SD card reader ICOtec offers, and I'm going to connect it to my computer. Now, when it opens that SD card, it's going to expose everything that's on it. All right, so what I want to do is I want to create a folder. I'm going to minimize this. I'm going to create a folder on the computer, and I'm going to name it ICOtec Backup Sounds. Okay, so I've got the folder created. I'm going to bring back up my SD card that I'm going to format, and I'm going to go ahead and copy these sounds. So I'm going to select all, highlight all of them, right click on the top one, choose copy, minimize that, open that folder that I created, and I'm going to paste those sounds into that folder. Okay. Once that process is fully finished, 100%, then I will close this out, that folder, and go back to my SD card. So for video purposes, I'm just going to stop this process. All right, I'm going to move my folder that would have had all of my sounds in it, but I'm going to go back to the SD drive. Okay, USB drive D is what my computer is naming it. How to format that is I go over to my sidebar and I locate that USB drive. What I want to do is right click on it, and it'll give me a pop-up box, and I want to go to format. Right here gives you all the details, the capacity of the card, the file system, which I explained. FAT and FAT32 are what the ICOtec callers operate off of. Default is already at FAT32, so I don't need to change that. Down here, if you are suggested to do a long format on your card or your device, you unselect the quick format option. Okay, there's a quick format and then the long format it's called. So sometimes a quick format is all that needs to be done. Unless you are suggested to do the long format, go ahead and leave it on quick. That way it's a lot quicker process. The long format, if I uncheck that, usually takes, like with that SD card, about 20 to 25 minutes to do the format process. When it's in quick format mode, it takes about 5 to 10 seconds to do it. So there is a difference between the two, and only in certain situations does it require doing the long format. So if an ICOtec tech tells you that you need to do the long one, make sure you deselect quick format and do that. So I'm going to click start. It's going to warn me that I'm about to erase all the data on the disk, which is what we are intending to do by formatting it. We want to wipe this card clean. So I'm going to click OK. It'll go through the process. Format's complete, and that's it. Now when you open up that SD drive, it shows this folder's empty. And now, per a tech in the support that you're receiving, most likely it is to dump your sounds back onto the card after it's been formatted. Then we would go to our folder with our sounds in it, highlight what we want, either striking through or going up and selecting all. But anyhow, we're going to copy them. We're going to go back to the USB drive, which is the card that we formatted, and we're going to paste sounds back to it. And then after that, we'll put it back in the caller and confirm that the problem has been resolved. So that's how you format an SD card. So hopefully this helps, and thanks for watching.